Okay. All right. Hello, my name is Shoshard Price. I am a full stack developer. This is my passion project. It's a Dungeons and Dragons inspired game called Lords and Warriors. When you first log into the game, you have two modes to select from. You can either play as a Lord or as a Warrior. But for this demonstration, we're going to focus more on the Lord side. As for the Lords, you can create and build these unique worlds and place these cities and locations all over the map. The map, you can upload your own custom map, and each of these worlds that you do make have the way for the Lord to shape the experiences that the warriors would have when they're jumping in on the worlds. As far as building the project, technologies used was Django was for the back end with the Python interpreter. Django REST framework is a API framework that is used to gather all the data and send it to the front end. JavaScript was the one running all the functionality on the front end with HTML, HTML5, and HTML Canvas displaying it. Canvas displaying the map and all the city locations, and all the styling and formatting was done in CSS. As far when they originally log in and they're going through the different tabs, you go to these different tabs to create worlds. One tab is for accessing the different worlds in their cities. Another tab is an info that shows you all the information on the board, so when you're looking at it, you know where things are. And another mode, if you're just tired of playing as a Lord, you can go ahead and switch to a Warrior. Now we're going to go to a brief demo on showing off a Lord going to his world page and actually editing and adding a city. So, Lord's up here, he already has a few worlds created, so we're going to go ahead and go right into World 2. And there's the map canvas and a few points on there. Here's the list of all his current cities he has made. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a new city. There's a little circle right there that shows you where, and we have a marker in the middle of the map. You can use the buttons that will change the coordinates on the map, and also the marker will move to that coordinates as well. So once we get the marker onto a certain location, only thing the Lord needs to do is type in the city name, type in the coordinates from the XY, and the city will populate on the coordinates location. And not only will it display on the map, it will also show a list of where the city is as well. As far as challenges that were used to design the map, one of the things that we did learn was foreign keys, but for this project especially, I had to come back and relearn it due to some challenges I faced when I originally designed it. And these foreign keys were very important in terms of allowing the user to have their own worlds with them. HTML Canvas was something that was not taught in class. This was learned completely from scratch. And one of the biggest issues I had with HTML Canvas was getting the information from the back end into the front end and into the JavaScript file so we can display everything properly on the map. As far as future improvements, when you are traveling around the world, when you hit a city, you will see a pop-up saying that you want to go to a shop, or do you want to go add a quest or a mini objective. When you go to a point, you see a monster, or you find an item. And also, Lords will be able to start launching their games so people can actually visually see what the game is going to look like. Improve UI so it's easier to navigate, and the Lords have a much easier time of experiencing and have a fun creating these worlds. Phase 2, Warriors will be able to join in these games and actually experience them, while also having both the Lords and Warriors able to view the games. So they can stop them at any time, and they can come back to them from the points when they left from. And last but not least, being able to introduce new players with a brief tutorial showing them how to set up both the Lord side and the Warrior side, and what they're going to be experiencing when they're actually playing the game, so they're not completely lost. And last but not least, enabling the users to actually edit their profile, changing their names and passwords if something does arise. Once again, my name is Shoshard Price. I would encourage you all to contact me, either my email or my LinkedIn account. You can also view my other projects at that URL or using the QR code. I thank you all for coming. Once again, my name is Shoshard Price. Thank you.